Hey friends, Crystal here. Thanks for joining me this week. I want to talk to you about one of the questions that I feel like commonly comes up. Do I need more than just social media marketing? Social media is a great place to connect, get follows, build engagement, even build an audience or a fan base, if you will. Social media is great for a lot of things, but surprisingly enough, would you be shocked to hear that majority of the product businesses that I know that are extremely successful at what they do don't actually spend a whole lot of time on their social media marketing? Why is that? Because they realize in some cases it's not actually driving sales. And I feel like now more here in 2021 that we are finding it is going to be more of the case. While a lot of the platforms are trying to help you prioritize ways of getting people to buy, sometimes at the end of the day, looking at your numbers, it may not be the main driving source for sales. And that means that you probably should evaluate how much time and how much money you're spending on just the social media aspect when there are so many other key pieces that go into your marketing efforts. So I've got here for you 3 ways to know whether or not you really need a lot of social media marketing or maybe a dedicated social media manager versus a creative agency. The first thing is how many sales are actually coming from your social media? Have you stopped to evaluate and look at that? Have you stopped to evaluate how much is looking at your email marketing? How many is coming from maybe clicks from Facebook or ads that you might be running, or Pinterest or any of the other social platforms that are out there? Have you actually stopped to evaluate to see where that's coming from? It might be eye-opening. Say you are a service-based business. Maybe you're spending time on a podcast or you're spending time on YouTube videos. Are those things converting for you? Are you getting views? Are you getting people interested in reaching out to talk to you about your product or your service? Are they purchasing? Where are those things coming from? Really sitting down and evaluating all of the activities in your business is very important to do. As a business owner, I always recommend doing it, if not once a quarter, once every 6 months for sure, and definitely more than once a year, because things change so fast, as we have all seen over the last year alone. So make sure to measure and sit down and see how many sales are actually driving from your social media. If you're a product-based business and you're using a platform like Shopify, a lot of times if you just connect your Facebook and your social media accounts there, they will actually help you figure out if some of those clicks are coming from your social media, and you can help measure that way to see, are those people actually buying stuff and coming from Instagram or TikTok or Pinterest or any of the other platforms that you might be on right now. Okay, so the next thing that you could ask yourself on whether or not you really need a lot of effort in social media marketing is, when was the last time you searched for something on social media? Ask yourself that question. And I say that because generally when people are going to search for something, whether it's Starbucks or cute shoes for your kids or a Halloween costume or Christmas gifts, we're generally fleeting to 2 places. 1 is Google and 2 is Pinterest, which it also helps drive to Google. I feel like those 2 go hand in hand in a way, but those are the 2 most popular platforms to go and actually search for something that you're looking for when it comes to buying it. Now, that's not to say everybody's habits are the same way. Sometimes when you're looking for creative services, for example, you might actually be on Instagram looking for something like that, or you might eventually end up there because you want to see examples of that person's work or how they're doing things on their own platforms. However, majority of the time we are spending time on Google and other places like Pinterest. So when it comes to Instagram, if you find that you're not sure whether or not it's the right avenue for you, or you're not seeing a lot of sales from it, ask yourself, where are people really searching? Then you need to look for 2 things that you need to prioritize right now, and that is website speed. All of the updates recently, website speed is huge. I even had to go through myself, making sure to check my website speed as well, and load times. That's big for coming up on Google right now. So make sure that you're checking into those. Shopify, I know for a fact, actually has a tool on your dashboard when you log into your Shopify account that will tell you how your website speed is doing. And good news, you can simply do this by going over to Google and literally typing in the words Google website speed test. And it will pop up with this box at the top of the browser where then you can click to run a speed test. You put in the URL of your website and then it will give that back to you. Because people like myself, I use WordPress. So when I use WordPress, I go into Google and find out what Google says my speed is. So that way I can make sure to keep my site optimized. So if it's not, then you might need to contact your website developer or your creative agency so that we can help you figure out some ways to make sure that your site speed is increased enough that Google is wanting to show your website on the search. But all in all, this is just a friendly reminder that sometimes with social media is great because it is meant to be social. It's fun. It's great to have engaging videos of the products and the things that you're doing. But at the end of the day, make sure you know where your sales are, and that will tell you really where you should be spending your time and whether or not social media is the best investment to be making for your business when there are other things that could potentially be driving more sales to your shop. And that brings me to the third thing. Third thing is that social media is meant to be social. This is why a lot of the videos and the reels and things like that are amazing and so fun to watch. I can get into a scroll of watching reels with my kids over and over again because we love the dog videos or unboxing videos or dance videos and all of these fun and entertaining things that are going on. But if you also happen to notice, on Reels specifically, you might see that the captions and things like that are driven down. They're harder to kind of see and be able to read through because it pops up over the video. And if they're lengthy, then it's hard to get to any links and things like that that you might have included in the actual caption itself. So those kinds of things tell you that social media is meant to be social. So while having a presence there might be fantastic, it could potentially not be the best place to spend your time when it comes to long-term customers or clients if you're a service-based business. And if you're a product-based business, it might be, again, great place to create awareness, but it might be harder to get people to that buy feature. That said, I want to drop a little bit of a information bomb on you and make sure that you know that social media is going to be changing yet again. Yes, this is correct. I am telling you this right here at the, what is this? The early October month right now, that this is, by the time it's live, I will be surprised if it hasn't already, by the time this video is live, social media is going to change yet again. And I say it's going to change yet again because they're going to start finding ways for businesses to be able to monetize. Because now that TikTok and Reels and things like that have taken over and video is becoming the primary form of content, they have to find ways for businesses to be able to monetize, or they're going to jump off and go somewhere else. So that means you're going to start to see things like ads on Reels, ads that you can't scroll past. You're going to see ads on TikTok. But as an advantage as a small business owner, this is great because it gives you an opportunity to be able to monetize and make sure that you're getting some sales from all the efforts and the community that you have built on social media. So at the end of the day, do you need social media marketing in your business and in your life? You could potentially. It's a great source, again, for engagement and community building. It could be an excellent source for a smaller business that's trying to get some sales going. But at the end of the day, if you're really looking to scale and grow your business beyond just a little bit of sales here and there, you want to make sure that you look at more than just social media marketing. And we can help you do that. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about how you can extend beyond social media and not be just reliant on that to be successful in your business, make sure to click the link below, click subscribe, click like and comment. And then of course, make sure that you hit up my consult link that I have down below so we can set up a quick call and we'll talk a little bit more about it and we'll dive into your business and see what we can do to help you be more successful this fall.